This week on Twang Nation, we chat with featured artist Adam Harvey. Check out some new blood with Kirsty Akers. We go behind the scenes on the set of Craig Morrison's music video and an exclusive live acoustic performance from Victoria Baillie.
I started singing country music when I was 3 years old. My mum sang and my aunties and my nan sang. So I used to watch them sing, and I entered my first talent quest at 3 and pretty much kept doing it from there. So mum and dad would take me all over Australia every weekend doing talent quest, and yeah, here I am today ever since then. Probably my biggest gig was probably going to Nashville for the first time and singing over there, because you know, over here in Australia you have your fans that follow you around and everything, but once you go over there nobody knows you, so you don't know if you're going to get booed off the stage or whatever. So well, I went over to Nashville, I think it was 2006, yeah, it was the first time I went over, and that was I just turned 18, and yeah, that was the first time I'd ever sung in a different country. It was the first time I've ever been on a plane, so it was really big for me, but went over there and sang, and I just had the most amazing time, and the audiences over there really accepted me really well, so it was great. Well, my new album is called Naked, and on my new album I pretty much co-wrote nearly every song with my beautiful friend Melody Poole. She's an amazing songwriter, so it's the very first album I've done that's been totally done by myself without a record label, so independently, so it was pretty nerve-wracking to do it all on my own and make all the decisions myself, but it was so much fun and so much more relaxing not having to rush it and, you know, get it out by a certain date. So and I took about 12 months to write all the songs as well, so you know, there's lots of songs on there that I've written about 2 years ago, but because I was writing them for so long, they're only just coming out now. I have some pretty exciting stuff coming up in the next few months. I'm actually going out on tour with a guy from America. His name is Jace Everett, and he sings the theme song for the series True Blood. So he's coming over, and we're going to do a tour pretty much all over the place. And I actually am doing a few shows coming up very shortly with one of my favourite bands, the Wilson Pickers. So I'm going to be doing some shows with them, and then of course just getting out on the road and doing my own tour for the new album. So it's going to be lots of fun.
If you want to catch Kirsty Akers performing live, check out her tour dates here or go to twangnation.com.au.
I guess my dad used to brainwash me as a kid, you know, with all the old country music records, Johnny Cash and a lot of Tom T. Hall stuff and Willie Nelson and Old Slim, and he used to have country music playing day and night at our place. And I had an auntie moved into a new unit, and anyway, the last tenants left an old busted ass guitar in one of the cupboards, you know, and she brought it around and said, "Do you want this guitar?" It had no strings or anything on it, but I said, "Yeah, I'd love it." And then I used to sit by Dad's stereo strumming along to all these old Johnny Cash you know, songs, and that's sort of how I learnt to play the guitar. And as I sort of learnt more about the music and listened more to the lyrics, I began to really fall in love with the whole, you know, songwriter country music thing. You know, and ever since I've been a little boy, I've never ever wanted to do anything else, you know. It's funny, you know, when people ask about, you know, your first break in the music game. I'm still waiting for mine, you know, but I guess I was used to work in the mines, and I drove trucks in gold mines, and a girl rang me up out of the blue, and she asked me if I'd record a duet with her, and the girl's name was Tanya Self, and she picked out this song called Drive Away. And anyway, I flew up to Sydney and recorded that song with her, and then went up to Tamworth and went to the Golden Guitar Awards and won a Golden Guitar Award that night. Straight after the awards, Mark Pope, who was the head of Warner Music, he said, you know, are you keen to sign a record deal? And I said, I'd love to sign a record deal. So I signed a deal with Warner's, pretty much then and there, it was a done deal. I thought, wow, this is great, how easy is this, you know? And it didn't go gold or platinum, actually. That album went crayon and sold 37 copies, and about 2 months later Warner's said, well mate, there's the door, you've had your big chance in the music business and you failed miserably. And I've never been so devastated in my life, you know. But I was lucky I got a second chance and got to do another album and a few more since then. But I think, you know, a few of those kicks in the backside along the way, they make you really appreciate the fact that now I can do what I love for a living, and you know, it hasn't come easy. There's been some highs and lows.